Welcome to the Big Bang Basketball Channel. Today we're going over the topic, the 10 best NBA 2K games, according to Ranker. Kindly subscribe and enjoy the video. The NBA 2K franchise is established as the best basketball video game series in history, and fans have voted for the top entry on Ranker. It is difficult to find a video game series that has had such a stranglehold on its genre, the way that NBA 2K has. When it debuted, it had some competition from NBA Live, but the franchise dominated things so much that EA Sports had to take a few years off to retool things. Number 10. NBA 2K 1999. Obviously, the first ever NBA 2K game can't really hold a candle to the latest installments in terms of smooth gameplay and graphics. That being said, it's the kind of thing that is iconic and incredibly important, so it still holds an impressive place in franchise history. The game saw Allen Iverson on the cover, which is fitting since he became synonymous with the series in its early years. Although it was missing some of the modes that later entries had, the game stood out for being more realistic than its counterparts. Number 9. NBA 2K9 2008. It makes sense that defense seemed to be a focus of NBA 2K9 since Kevin Garnett was on the cover, and that was his calling card. Although the gameplay was once again a hit, the thing that stood out this year was the improved presentation. NBA 2K9 saw Clark Kellogg and Kevin Harlan handle commentary duties with Cheryl Miller as the sideline reporter. This was a huge step. Harlan remained in these games for years, and commentary has continued to be better than any other gaming franchise. Number 8. NBA 2K15 2014. Once again, this franchise found new ways to make things better. The presentation aspect was boosted, this time by the addition of pre-game shows hosted by Ernie Johnson and Shaquille O'Neal, making everything feel like you're watching TV, even if some fans don't find it realistic. On the gameplay side of things, NBA 2K15 was another slam dunk for the series. The other major addition was that players now had the ability to scan their faces into the game, making their created My Career character look as perfect as possible. Number 7. NBA 2K12 2011. One of the biggest selling points for this franchise is that the games now feature plenty of classic teams. You can use every team currently in the league as well as so many from the past, with NBA 2K12 making a huge upswing in that department. Number 6. NBA 2K13 2012. A year after 3 legends were showcased on the cover, the series looked towards the future. 3 rising stars shared the cover as Blake Griffin, Derrick Rose, and Kevin Durant were the featured stars. Obviously, this worked for the expected things like gameplay, but 2 new aspects made it stand out. First, this marked the debut of My Team, a mode that remains a popular hit to this day. Second, NBA 2K13 also saw Jay-Z added as a producer, and he helped curate an incredible soundtrack. Number 5. NBA 2K10 2009. In a lot of ways, NBA 2K feels almost like the end of an era for the franchise. This was the last game released before they added so many classic teams and many of the modes that have become a staple. However, it feels special in its own way. This installment made big changes to career mode and dubbed it My Player, which would later become the now iconic My Career. There was also Doris Burke joining the commentary team, and releases for the PSP and Wii, which had never been done before. Throw in Kobe Bryant on the cover, and this was a great time to be a fan. Number 4. NBA 2K17 2016. NBA 2K17 looked to fix that by having the visual concept team travel to every NBA arena to record audio that would be used in the game. It's still not perfect, but it was a positive change. My League also saw huge changes, allowing players to control every aspect of their league and even relocate teams. Number 3. NBA 2K14 2013. While the production value of NBA 2K13 with Jay-Z working on it was impressive, it took another step the following year. This time around, LeBron James took over the reins, handpicked the soundtrack, and was the cover athlete. The game also featured the Path to Greatness mode, which let players control James through some of the biggest moments of his career. NBA 2K14 also marked the debut of the EuroLeague teams, adding even more playable options. Number 2. NBA 2K11 2010. Due to contracts with the NBA Players Association, some stars haven't appeared in video games for a long time. Charles Barkley, Reggie Miller, and Rasheed Wallace are just a few of them. For the longest time, Michael Jordan was in that group. However, NBA 2K11 saw Jordan make his return, and he did so in a huge way. Jordan was the cover star and the focus of the Jordan Challenge mode, where players had to recreate the most iconic games from his career. There was also top-notch gameplay to make it all come together expertly. Number 1. NBA 2K16 2015. The franchise took yet another big step forward when it comes to presentation in NBA 2K16. It's one thing to have Jay-Z and LeBron James work on the games, but it's a totally different story when the acclaimed director Spike Lee joins the fray. Lee wrote, directed, and produced the new storyline in My Career, which many hold up as the best in the franchise's history. Other aspects of that mode didn't work as well, but the game made up for it with major successes in other avenues. Thanks for watching. If you have watched this video till the end, you are amazing. If you want to watch more amazing videos like this, kindly subscribe and click the like button to become part of our family.